It's 5:55 a.m. and today is Saturday, December 27, 2025. And this is a part of what I found to be my cake ministry, from getting so many requests to do birthday cakes. And now Teresa asked me around a couple of weeks ago if I would bake a cake for her and her husband's wedding anniversary, I think 50 years. So she said either like a chocolate cake or pound cake or vanilla or whatever. And so I decided to go. I had this recipe that I printed out many years ago, so I'm gonna go with this one. And I'm gonna make some caramel icing from scratch over the stove. And then I'm not gonna make, instead of me doing the chocolate icing, I like these myself, Duncan Hines, I think it's pretty good. But first I'm gonna make a caramel from scratch to put over the chocolate cake, and then I'll add that. And it's really good. I've done that for many years, more than 5 years, probably like 10 years. So that's what I'm gonna do. And these are some of the ingredients. And I have the hot water in the microwave. It says warm water, but by the time I get to it, it'll be warm. So in this recipe, it's like the other one I did for the German chocolate cake. It tells you to mix together flour, sugar, cocoa, baking soda, baking powder, and salt in a stand mixer using a low speed. So I just sifted the flour first. I sifted the flour and the cocoa powder. I think I just used a little bit of this. And baking soda, baking powder, salt. That's all in here. So I'm gonna put this, like it says, on a low speed. Put it in the mixer on low speed. Then I'll add the eggs, buttermilk, warm water, oil, and vanilla. Beat on medium speed until smooth. This should take just a couple of minutes. Okay. It's just mixing everything together. And basically what it looks like is, if you bought like a box cake, the mixture, this is how it looks. And so the recipe, this was the similar recipe for the German chocolate cake. It had me to mix everything together like this. So it's 6:21, and I stopped it a couple of times just to mix it in good, because I have like double the recipe. So it's 6 cups of flour, and then I want to make sure all of the flour and everything is combined, so it looks like it's combined before I add everything else in. So since I'm doing double the recipe, I'm gonna have to have, I'll need 3 cups of buttermilk, the 8 eggs, and I'm gonna whisk that together. Whisk the eggs together. And then I'll pour the 3 cups of buttermilk in here. When I made the German chocolate cake for Valerie, part of my cake ministry, I looked online and saw a recipe for German chocolate cake. And I was a little confused. I'm like, why does it have you to add, the sugar, flour, baking soda, baking powder, salt, all of that together? Because normally, if you make a cake, you always start off with, your butter and your sugar. You mix that very well. Then you add the eggs one at a time. You do that. And then they have you to either sift the flour and everything separately. And then with the dry ingredients, the flour, you may add like a third and then mix it with buttermilk or mix it with 7-Up or mix it with coconut milk if you're doing, a coconut cake. So it's normally that order all the time. So when I did the German chocolate cake, I'm confused, but they say you do it this way and it's almost like a box cake. It'll look like a Devil Foods cake. And so I've used Duck and Heinz, I believe it is, Devil Food chocolate cake many, many years, and I always put a spin on it by making the caramel from scratch. So this is what it looks like. It does look like a Devil Foods chocolate cake. If you pour it from the box and then you add normally water, oil to it, and what have you. So I've done all of that. Added the warm water to it and the oil. And so this is the buttermilk. This is the buttermilk and the eggs combined. So, and then I'm gonna add some vanilla flavor. Still don't know because I didn't want it to splash. It seemed like it's mixed a little bit. Let me try to increase it. Okay. It's always a mess. But that's gonna disappear just as quickly as it happened. You don't leave no mess behind. Leave no mess behind. I'm going to add my vanilla flavor to it, and that's it. See how it looks really good? So I just put the cake goop in these bundt pans. And the cake goop, what they call it, supposed to guarantee you like 100% release. But I found that you have to do like a very light coat of it. And it's equal parts of vegetable shortening, flour, and oil. So either 1 cup, 1 cup, 1 cup, 2 cups, 2 cups, 2 cups. So equal parts of all of them. 1/3 cup, 1/3 cup, 1/3 cup. Equal cups. So let me get started pouring these in here. So it's 7:14 a.m. and I guess I started this around 15 minutes ago. 2 sticks of butter in here, 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of granulated sugar, and it's ready now. When it's bubbling like that, it's time to add the carnation milk. This is just the way I do it. I made some, did I make it? I made it, yeah, I guess I made it yesterday, this Saturday. I think I made it Thursday. No, Thursday's when we went out that way, right? So I had to make it Wednesday. I'm thinking Wednesday. No, today is Saturday. Yeah, I'm thinking it's Sunday. So yeah, I actually made this Wednesday. Yesterday was Friday. And it's on low, so it's probably gonna go light. I forget how long it takes, maybe 45 minutes, because I have it on low. So it was 3 cans of the carnation milk, not evaporated. No, it is evaporated milk, but not condensed. I'm gonna show you condensed, but I use this. So from condensed, you can make caramel icing from this, but to me it's a different taste. I've tried it on the stove where you submerge it underwater, but recently this year I did bake it in the oven. So you I had a roasting pan with like half water and I think I had this in a pot of water or something. And maybe it was an hour, but it was a beautiful caramel. I just didn't like the taste of it. So I'd rather just go with this. Carnation milk. Carnation evaporated milk versus condensed milk. So everything is clean. Everything is clean. I gotta fix the floors, the tile, I left it up. But after, I cook, I'm like, let me stop and clean. I just got my pots over here and everything, because I'll be doing some baking for New Year's. I'm just only baking bean pies. So I put the cake in around 6:54, and it looks like it's almost done, because it says these cakes like around 30 minutes. So I'm gonna test it with a toothpick. So at 7:41, I took the cakes out the oven. So I actually could have started this caramel before. It's okay, it's all right, it's all right. So these are the chocolate cakes. Let them cool off. So yesterday I went downtown. I said, on Roosevelt, I was gonna go in Joann Fabrics and get some netting. And they was closed. I didn't realize they were closed. So right across from Dollar Tree on Roosevelt, there's a fabric store. I forget what it's called, Rainbow or something like that. But they've been there a long time, and so I was able to get the netting from them. But it's more expensive. It was like $1.99 a yard. I remember where I can get this for like 99 cents a yard. And at some stores, if I went to Walmart, I could get it cheaper. But I'm like, you'll pay that difference in trying to travel to Walmart or another store. So I just got, I think 1 yard each to wrap the cake in. And right here where the holes are, I ran across this the other day. It says, with love. So I may have bought this like, could have been easily 10, 15 years ago. I can't even tell you where I got it, when I got it. But because I used to do baskets a lot, I still have like some of the ribbon or this, left. because I normally, after Christmas, after New Year's, I go, and once I see 70% off or 90%, and if it's very nice, I'll get it, because I love if I could find like velvet ribbons and stuff. Most people, if they see it once it's 50% off, they're gonna grab it. But this is nice, so let's see what I can do. Oh, it seems like it's stuck. Oh my God. Oh, it scares me. So I don't know if sometimes it's stuck from like right here. Oh, I hate that. See, well, this is moving easily, so I don't know. I'd be petrified. Petrified. Oh Lord, it feels like it's kind of stuck. Yeah, oh my God. Oh, it had a good release, but still, it's stuck. Yeah, part of it did fall apart. Not a lot, but I don't know why. Whew. Ooh. Both of these is like, so I don't know. Oops. I'm doing more harm than good. You know, I'm thinking maybe I didn't have enough of the goop. I don't know. Oops. I think I'm making it worse. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, this is crazy how it's not coming out. Oh, wow. It's still not bad for the most part. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Because I'm going to put caramel icing on it and stuff, so it's all right. So it's 8:23 right here, right now. And I looked at my phone and I noticed that on Wednesday, on low, the caramel icing went for like around 2 hours, or a little over 2 hours, because it's on low. And I prefer to keep it on low. So I'm looking at, with 36 more minutes, would be 9 o'clock, I think. Maybe 36 more minutes. Maybe that'll be 2 hours, I think. You can tell the way it's sticking on the side, and it's, you know, some people at this point just put it in the refrigerator, but I'm just gonna be patient with the process. It then that way, when it's ready, I can just put it on the cakes. And then I'm using the frosting from the can this time. I'm not gonna do that from scratch. I've made it like that this way before for myself, and it's good. See, it normally will rise up like this, and when it's basically ready, it's gonna settle back down. Yep, so it's basically like 2 hours when you have it on low. So we're looking at 33 more minutes. Okay, it's 8:39 right now. And this caramel icing, some people add like vanilla flavor to theirs, but I never add vanilla flavor. And once I started seeing other recipes, one time when I used the condensed milk, I tried to add the vanilla flavor to see if it would taste good, but I didn't like it. And most people tell me that it's delicious. And I'm like, well, I never add vanilla flavor. And they said, well, I like it the way you make it. So I feel like, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. If people love it like this, keep it like this. So, yeah. I don't add vanilla flavor to it. Yeah, what is? Basically, when it's like this, is when I move it from the stove. Yes, I'm gonna move this from the stove now. I'm gonna move it from this eye. It's just not, it's hot. Just move it over here. You can see how it kind of moves. All right. So I'm gonna heat these up a little bit in the microwave, like 30 seconds, a little under a minute. Just so that they move. So I actually decided to put it back on the stove because it wasn't, see like how this is moving a little better. It was still like a little runny. This should be it. I think this should be it now. Yeah, this should be it. When I made the German chocolate cake, I did make some chocolate frosting from scratch. It's easy, but when I used to make my chocolate cake, sometimes just for us, you know, I would use this and it's good, but I would just make the caramel icing from scratch and put that on there first and then this, and it just takes it up a notch. And this is the cake ministry. And this, when people purchase a cake from me, it helps me to be able to continue my ministry of giving out cakes to those in the senior homes and people who are disabled. So it started at the facility where my mother is. So it's part of the cake ministry, and these cakes are free. So everything is nice and clean. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta fix the floor. I'm just showing that, when you bake or whatever, you always gotta clean. Then I'm gonna come back and mop the floor. So now let me decorate these two marvelous chocolate cakes. And on here, these little ties have with love. And I may have bought these like 10 or 15 years ago, and this is all that I had left of them. So it's 12:15 and I'm just making it out this way to drop off 2 cakes from the cake ministry. Okay.